All right, we're to the second half of this meeting. Um, so here is basically the employee packet, hire packet. We're going to welcome. Your role at advanced promotions is being listed as followed, and then I'll have your title. You'll be paid the following schedule until salary is granted after quarter one, the first quarter of our business year. So it has the first quarter here, as what you'll be getting paid on the monthly. That's all given to you. So make sure you're smart with your money. Uh, all the way down to the extra drop that I put, an extra month, just in case show doesn't happen in the fourth month, happens in the fifth or something like that. I actually paid you for that month. Then after the show, you go into your salary. So position annual salary, you'll have your salary there, what you're getting hired in as. Um, if I haven't chosen this for you, you'll just have the salary of what you're doing based upon the jobs that are available right now. So there's a spouse check, there's a basic checkup, and then the past quarter one is just you being able to uh, be a productive worker during this first quarter. Make sure you don't try to screw me over. Just I mean, me giving you money and you doing whatever the fuck you want. Yeah, fuck that. Let's tone it in, keep it businessy, and keep our minds on the task ahead. So where are we at? During the first quarter, all employees will be assessed and paid the same. This is the groundwork for the corporation structure. Roles will change and opportunities at advancement will present themselves. You'll always have a chance at a better job. I'll always give you a chance at a better job. I'll always give you a chance to make money, and I'll always give you tools to make money yourself. Forever and always. There are multiple work locations. Headquarters are located in Portage, Michigan. Obviously, I laid that down. We'll get into the places where you can go, or the places will be, or how to log in, or make sure we see that you're working and stuff like that. As of now, you're listed for and blank, and then qualification expectation. So there's executives, there's general managers, assistants, technology, laboratory, office, sector X, labor. So if I tell you you have a job, like I'm like, all right, well, I'm just gonna contract you as this. We get it done in writing, and you start doing that for the day. I don't give a fuck. Like our salespeople, like I'm really looking for some hungry salespeople. So I'm hoping to find some hungry salespeople to work behind Chris Leno, because I want it sold, to good people. We're only selling it to 50 other places, so that means everybody can't sell our stuff. So we're exclusive as a technology company. Only certain people can resell or sell our inventions. And there are only certain nations that will have our technology to sell for themselves. So it's just a trickle down effect. So those 50 positions, or whoever we're selling to, those 50 corporations, companies, countries, continents, however it falls, are going to be exclusive, like the only people that can sell our stuff. So those are people we're pumping with everything we have. Um, once all of your pre-employment qualifications are met, our firm will offer you 1 year set term salary contract. This will be full benefits perks of the company. At this time, the office are 24/7. Though you may work from home, it is expected that you're in the office 3 business days or 20 hours a week. I just need 20 hours from you. That's it. So I don't care when you come in. You can come on the weekend and stay for however long. You can stay the night in this bitch if you need to. Obviously, at the beginning, like there's literally a sleep room for that. I built this place like Google, so it'll be a fun running company. So you can do what you need to do stress free. If you need to take a nap, there's literally a room to take a nap in. Make sure you clock out. I don't want you sleeping and fucking taking a nap. That's just gonna piss me off. I'm gonna be like, what the hell? This nigga get to sleep. I gotta stay awake. So, yeah. Oh, I talk how I talk. I speak how I speak. I can't get fired for it. Just to be honest with you, there's no way in hell I'm gonna let you fire me or sue me for any of that. We're much like Walmart, to where our premises, like it's private. Nobody can come on unless I call you. Unless I call the cops, they're not gonna come on our premises. We have our own guys that'll handle situations and stuff like that. So, just want to get that out of the way. After reading this package, you'll be able to assist in company issues, and you can understand the quarter one goals and office tasks. At the nearest company location, all you do is clock in, sign in, check the task board portal. Put that in the first part. Check whatever's there. Select an account. If you're doing an account for a day, select an account. If you're going to go build for a day, go build. If you're going to go help someone for a day, go help someone. If you're going to set up a show for a day, go do that. If you're going to go sell tickets for a day, go do that. So select an account, select what you're doing for the day, and then the deadline's already on there, so just clock in and out on that. Tasks, big tasks. These are beginning tasks. Finish our key accounts. This is first. Invention blueprints. If you got something like that, go ahead and do it. Test and engineer new technology. Those are for our lab and tech guys. Set up a year shows for everybody. That's our money for salaries, so make sure that gets done. That's on everybody's part at this time in the corporation, and our executive officers will be after that. Or after you guys for that. That's probably the only thing that we need done or has to be done. So marketing pushes and stuff like that, need to get done. We'll get them done. Build Bitcoin mining rigs. The more of those we can get up, the more comfortable you're allowed to be. Because if all those rigs are up, it pays for our payroll. So if we were just to stay hourly and have to just gut it out to make it to salary, those Bitcoin mining rigs pay for our payroll. So we will have payroll and pays for our location. So those two, 1 and 2, so those are paid for from that. So we got to get those done. Key accounts are working on Technology Rise, water trade, getting the trade up and ready, and getting the machines up and ready to go. The Islam market, getting all those inventions done, getting our produce done, and getting our materials that we ship done. City Print just took over cans. Cans is not listed anymore. For legal reasons, Cans is not allowed to be a corporation in the United States and in their territory. So we're just going to follow suit with that and not fight about that. Casinos and gaming arenas, we need both of those up. Hospitals and labs, we need those up. Our yields, so our farms, leaf, our tobacco industry, and our hemp products, food, which all have to be grown from the ground, is pretty much all our snacks and stuff like that, and our restaurants, stuff like that. So Snag Coin, the stock market, and the Bitcoin, those have to get done. Material refinery and timber, that has to get done. Our Calvin robot, we're ahead in the software. We're behind in the actual picking a homing device. Our software is pretty much complete. There are a few things that need to be done, a few more tasks I'll have people in the lab working on, stuff like that, in order to get that software complete for your Calvin robot. For your Calvin system, to be honest with you, or for your home system and your city systems, and then the rest of the technology. Then on, and here are your units. Like I said, Cans is off here, lease actually fell off here, and yield actually fell off here. So now, the only thing you're worried about for the quarter are your shows, your stock up here, and then your shows. That's all. These are 3 different things now. Now we don't count this in there. They're just going to be their own corporations that will push separately. But it's the same marketing push. If you read these marketing pushes, which I'll have you do yourself, because I hope you can understand it. Actually, no, let me go ahead and kick it for you. So at stocks, if we had 50 people trading that stock and it got 1,000 trades a week at $100, and $100 is the minimum I will send you, to be able to trade. So the percent you can win, or the amount you can win, or the amount you can gain, will always be $100 plus. I always have what you put in there, how much what you put in there, and then how to get it back. So that is $5 million right there. So cans, it was 1,000 units. One stop is $100. So one of those cans was one of those garbage pails full of cans is $100. The line limit is always to the top is $1,000. So you have 14,000 stops a day. So you just buy that amongst all your drivers. It's 5 days. You're doing that for 7 months or 4 months or stuff like that. So it came out to $28 million on the month. Leaf, 10 states, 1,000 stores every state, and you have 25 items sold a month. So it came out there. And then the shows, you're selling 25,000 tickets, and then there's 2 different ways to market push that. Marketing pushes go larger than that, or there's a little bit more work into marketing pushes than that, but that'll already be done for you. You're just going out and getting things done. And then the yield, between 100 states, it's actually 50 now, 50 nifty, and we go from there. These marketing caps are all the same though. Nothing changes except for this one. Nothing changes. So, we're still trying to reach this evaluation. If you're paying attention to the company, what we're really doing and trying to make happen, we're taking the right steps. So we've already went over this paid. This is where I need to go over with you guys. So the ones with the stars on it are the ones that we'll be buying first. So there will be a festival ground in Kentucky. There will be a festival grounds in Mississippi. There will be a festival grounds in LA. There will be a festival grounds in Three Rivers, Michigan, and then there's an office uh, in Porter's, Michigan. Um, there's also an office in San Diego. Oh yeah, there's a star office in San Diego. So our two main offices are Michigan and San Diego. Yeah, so you can pick between where you want to go and visit. You can stop at the festival ground. There'll be Wi-Fi and a place for you to sit and stuff like that there. Paid for two planes. This is the monthly over here. We'll be using that to go back and forth from these places if we go as a group or together, however that goes. Cost bread. Here's all the places that are currently up and getting taken by our company. Hiring. This is what I want to get into. So people are coming to me. I have multiple people with the same name, so I just want to get into that. Um, my bad if I give you or if your name's on here and it's not you. I got two Derek's. I believe they're both on here. Believe it or not. Pretty sure they're both on here. They should be Cam, Chance, Mike. And these names off to the right. So now what we're doing, we're actually hiring 100 people. So this list goes all the way down to 100. So all these names off the side are hired. These guys, these are old teachers of mine who are fucking brilliant. And I brought them on board, and there's a long list of names that are, coming with. But until I pay them more than what they're getting paid at work, I'm going to leave these guys sitting where they are because they're in their own sector. I have them working on some other stuff. So that's cool. These are all the guys on payroll right now. James Gardner, Mike King, Corey Johnson, Ali Sala, Riga, Ari, I don't remember your last name off the top of my head, and Simon, I don't remember the last name off the top of my head. These are the guys that have in control of the office and making sure these things get done. So they're going to be looking at that thing at all times, like trying to make sure everything gets done. There are more positions open for assistant. 1, 2, because I know my cousin James is on here as an assistant, and then I got another guy or another assistant position. This is Dan Howard. This is Blake. Malcolm, my neighbor. Matt, one of my neighbors. This is Wesley, or excuse me, this is Weasel, one of my dad's homeboys. He's pretty good at his job. These positions, especially Chris. If Chris tells you to do something or he needs something done, like he's trying to get something sold, do it for him. That's probably the only person, like, this is everything we are right now. It's here. This is what we're worried about. So, tech, Dan being able to decide who and how to trade it or who to give it to, stuff like that, that's what we have him for. Malcolm has worked at Kellogg in Battle Creek for a long time. He's supply chain. He works in that faction. He's a little bit higher up in the office there, so stealing him over was nice for supply chain. And then Matt working at Stryker for corporate development, making sure our files get done, making sure we're hiring in the right way, stuff like that. Weasel for trade, making sure there's a sale there, making sure we can sell it, and then going and finishing the deal for trade. Having quite the tolerance, and he'll have help from our assistants and our executive officers when we send you guys on stuff to do. But that's where I put you. Weston, Shun, and Omar. These are some of the smartest guys I know. They're literally making technology. So these lab guys are going to be putting together, the smaller prototypes, the things that I haven't tested out myself, or things that need to be tested out. They're working on things like that. So in the blueprint, when I put something for technology, it needs to be tested to make sure that it actually works, to make sure it'll switch on, stuff like that. These are the guys I send to do that. So they'll be off in their own world most of the time. We're going to get IT guys behind that and that 100 hires, but these are just the 60 people I hired in first, to get those Bitcoin mining rigs up, to get these ticket sales started, and, to get that stock market stuff done, which is cool. And we go down the list here. We got more guys off to the side and Ty. Some of these jobs aren't listed on this one. They're listed on the other hiring thing, or some of these people that are off to the side already have jobs on the hiring thing. These are some of our lower entities. So these are out of corporate. This is I guess the management system, or we manage these little companies. We have three executives always. There'll be managers, and then there'll be like GMs per state and stuff like that. And then your actual floor shift managers, and then your supervisors, and then your workforce. So that goes for cans, leaf, and this is how every entity that's not a technology based entity or something like that is worked. We just deal with the paperwork and the process, so getting stuff done, and then we leave the manufacturing and stuff like that to bigger companies and corporations. So, yeah, and then all these places you can look over those yourself. Then we go back into the technology, which I looked over with you guys on the last one, just to give you guys some information, show off and toot my horn a little. This will be making, and then here's this hire packet that I was talking about. Um, Here it is. So only a few of those names are on this one. It's mostly empty, so we got a lot of jobs and a lot of spots open. These are for people that uh, aren't considered degree specialists, but are specialists in their area. So some of these guys already have degrees and stuff like that. And then our second hire, these are the guys we're taking from MIT, Google, Microsoft, Harvard, and we're integrating them in our system. Just for a little bit more know-how, or guys that have already graduated, or alumni from those places. We went ahead and brought in those guys from the Ivy League because I've been competing with them during my last couple years of college, which is annoying, but it's cool. Coming from just a regular Mac school, studying the same thing that gets them excited and me excited. So being able to mass produce those are going to be awesome. That's the end of the hire packet. I don't think there's anything else I need to tell you guys or say for this first meeting. I guess now you understand our business, the ins and outs, what we're doing, and what we're going for. Hence, first, we start off by hiring 60 people. 60 turns into 70. 70 turns to 80. 80 turns to 90. 90 turns to 100. We cap off payroll at 100 people. From that 100 people, it turns into a giant corporation because we end up hiring in all these guys and specialists in their area to come in and tighten things up a bit during the second push. So while you can, this group of 100 people, or this group of 300 people when we hire in the next group, learn what you can so you can make money yourself at home, because you're gonna have these bigwigs and these guys that come in from colleges that have been doing this shit all their life, and you don't want them to show you up too bad. You know what I mean? Because this is a competitive corporation. When it comes down to salaries and shit like that, I'm looking at like who's making sales, who gets along with everybody. You don't kiss each other's ass. Even if you don't like each other, you're staying separate. It's perfect. But just make sure you're competing for a little extra money every now and then, because that's the shit that I pay attention to and don't talk about. So just be smart, be ready, and if somebody's trying to teach you something, if you already know, let them know. If you don't know, figure it out or listen to them. Because there's a lot of stuff going on. So, until next time, see you next meeting. Peace.